What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy Victory Monday, boys. 7-2. 7-2.
It feels good.
We have officially
Best record through 9 games since 1996.
we have officially reached my predicted season win total. So shame on me.
Me too.
But we do that every year. We go over it and we never achieve it. So you can understand where we were coming from. No harm done.
None of us saw this coming.
No harm, no foul. I'm telling you, it's house money from here on out, man.
I predicted 8 wins, so nah.
Next game we win one more. It's over for you too.
Well,
but that's a good problem to have.
I want it to be over for me.
Yes, I'm so happy to be wrong, man. I've never been happier to be wrong in my entire life.
one more game, I'm officially on the bandwagon. I told you, I said I'm gonna wait till we win like 3 more.
Why wouldn't you be on the bandwagon now? I mean, we're on the bandwagon every year.
Yeah, I mean, I like them every year. I'm not gonna not like them, but I'm saying I'm not convinced yet. I feel like it's gonna fall out.
Convinced what?
So,
Convinced
I'm not
that
convinced the bottom ain't gonna fall out.
I do have some historical anomalies to talk about.
We did the same thing with Zorn. I think we were 6-2.
We were 6-2 under Zorn, finished 8-8. We were
lost all the
games.
The last time we were 7-2, we lost all the other games too.
So
96.
96. We were 7-1 for the first half of the season.
But did we have
7 and missed the playoffs?
Did we have a new owner, a new coach, and a new GM?
Well, some of that were
a new quarterback all at the same time.
That 96.
Exactly. It's a different story.
All right, y'all. Taking a trip to Zimbabwe.
Different strokes for different folks. A little Zen action.
I got about an hour.
My
edible kicks in.
So right as we close up, it's gonna be on, and
that's the way.
I'll be lightheaded in about 20 minutes. Get that.
Oh, thank you everyone for joining. This is episode 311 for us. I am Steve. We got Phil and Dev here joining us. We are Command This. Thank you for tuning in for another episode. As always, these podcasts are not only available here live on Facebook and YouTube and X, you can also find them on any audio platform as you so choose to get your podcasts from. Search for us, and there we will be with the bells on, waiting for you. But fellas, from a highlights perspective, this game was not the flashiest. It wasn't a lot of, we always start the game off with some all 22, get that early access all 22 film review, and there wasn't a lot of plays that kind of, there's plays, but it just wasn't a game we've seen in the past from this team. It was a hard-fought divisional game. I'll put it that, and I feel like we let them come back in it. We should have stomped their asses in the second half. Daniel Jones was 4 for 6, 0 yards, and 1 touchdown at the half. Can you?
That is the oddest stat line.
Can you comprehend that? 4 for 6, 0 yards, 1 touchdown. Because he
a negative 6-yard screen to Wan'Dale Robinson.
That's it. But we're going to go over all that in the film here in just a second.
Which, by the way, was one of many great plays by Jeremy Chin this past weekend.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Chin had a very
Chin was laying down some
solid
sweet Chin
day, he laid the pipe on game.
You know his uncle is Steve Atwater?
Broncos safety number 27. Great safety, Steve Atwater. No way.
That was Chin's
ever.
Yeah, that's Chin's nephew. That's Chin's uncle. I never knew that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, learned it today. Brian Mitchell was talking about it on the
Steve Atwater was the man.
Oh, dude, he came from the Ronnie Lott day of safeties where they were just laying them out. Steve Atwater
all day. Yeah, that one dog chasing you.
That Broncos team back then, fantastic with Elway,
bang, bang.
Carl Mecklenburg. Who else? I'm trying to remember some other people.
They have the neck roll on Mecklenburg
did, yeah. They had
Mecklenburg. So Mecklenburg came into the league as a nose tackle at 235 pounds.
That's a small nose tackle. I can see why he moved to linebacker.
He was a small linebacker, but
yeah,
now he's a small linebacker.
Dudes. He was 235 was undersized then, but he hit dudes.
Oh my god! I think Baker Mayfield
they moved back to linebacker, and it was a perfect fit.
I think Baker Mayfield might have torn something, dog. Oh my god, he just grabbed his leg and wrapped.
Feel even worse for not choosing the damn Chiefs to win. That's all right. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna look back. I got.
He got up fine, but he's grabbing that knee, man. He got up.
Miss Tia says, "What's up, fellas? Sweep. Bring out the brooms. Bring out the brooms."
Every time I see Bill Belichick, man, I think of that roast, and he's hilarious. Like, who'd have thought that motherfucker's hilarious? Like, he's funny all the time too. Like, you see his post he put with him and his girlfriend,
Mr. Nonchalant. Yeah, the Halloween costume. That shit was kind of funny, man.
He's
Not gonna
funny,
lie.
man. Who'd have
That shit
thought?
was kind of funny.
Who would have
You
thought?
know what
man?
though? You know what though? It makes sense.
It does.
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
guess so, yeah.
Hey, man, have at
You
it,
can't
bro.
be that serious all the time.
Have
Yeah,
at it.
but he's actually funny, not just like normal. He's funny.
Enjoy what you do. You know, you're an older dude enjoying life with a younger woman. Hey,
That just tells you how much his wife was bringing his ass down. This old ass wife, the old woman he was with. He got him a new chick. He's having fun, man. He was his old chick. He's like,
yeah,
Maybe that's what it is. He found the fountain of youth.
Yeah,
that's right. Fountain
no
of
such
youth.
thing as good 50-year-old pussy.
Mm.
Nah,
So what?
I'm kidding, ladies.
I said
Lux,
I
what's
said the
going
quiet
on?
part quietly. Dev
Good
said
evening,
it out.
all. There we go. Sorry. Edit that in. Cut.
Yes, no such thing as 50-year-old.
Damn it, Steve. We need that button for like live pushing.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Hold on. One more time. First of all, Mob Deep. Fuck Bad Boy and his label and staff. If you want to be down with Bad Boy, then you too. Chino XL, you too. All you mother, you too. Die slow. My phone, make sure all your kids don't grow. You mother can't be as a Sears. That's right. Yeah, I like it. West Side till we die.
Hey, mother. West Side right till we die.
I think we need to keep that on.
We bomb on you, mother. We doing our jobs. You think you the mob? We the mob. Oh, you can just keep going, man.
Yeah, no singles killers. We the realest.
Never.
You guys want to come out like Bernie Mac? You get that thing ready.
I ain't scared of you, mother.
Like I ain't scared of you, mother. Thanks, Steve.
Sorry. I was starting to do the film review, man. Starting to do the
actual podcast.
Leave me hanging like that. That's
9 minutes and 20 seconds in. For all the people who hate that we do that, cheers. That one's for
Fuck
you.
off. I mean,
all right, let's get right into the film review here. Recapping film. So we're gonna start off. The first drive for the Giants was lukewarm. Our first drive was lukewarm. We're gonna right into the Giants' first drive. We're gonna go to 10-22 in the first quarter, and we were a little bit soft to start, nonetheless. Daniel Jones did what Daniel Jones does against us for a little while. You know, that token 79 yards that he gets rushing, and he just finds a way somehow. I know, but it was. Literally thought
early on it looked like it was worse.
Yeah, so this is 10-22 in the first. It's Daniel Jones, 1st and 10, and it just took a while for the defense to figure it out, but they adjusted. I'll give them that. They adjusted, and they
adjusted on the fly.
They did good. This was just a good play. I'm not going to say it's very similar to the Jayden Daniels effect. I just don't think they expected him to keep that.
They weren't even thinking.
So I wonder if
they knew what Tracy did last game, and they were like, "We're eyeballing his."
He had 170 scrimmage yards.
Yeah,
you know, on the ball. It wasn't even a play. I mean, this tight end really didn't have to block anyone, and then he scampers off for 24 yards, and that's unfortunate, but that's how we ended up starting the second drive.
I felt like he could have got more than that too, man. Honestly.
He probably could have.
Man, Daniel Jones is like 6'5", 230, dog. That's not
huge. He's a big boy.
He's athletic. That's not a small. Seemed like he could have been able to shake that dude. Like,
yeah.
He's
got wheels, man. He does have wheels. He ended up doing some pretty kindly damaging runs for us against us. Excuse me. Okay, next we're gonna go to a. You guys remember that play? It was really weird. I don't know if it's this play right here, but
we had the
the fumble / penalty / not this play, but that we'll talk about that further down. But that was just a crazy sequence of events. But we're gonna go to the first turnover of the game. Devin Singletary.
Fumble.
Devin Singletary just, fumbles it. Dante Fowler having a fantastic game.
Boom.
Look at that. Almost had a pick six in his hands.
Man, if Darian Matthews was an athlete at all.
This was Frankie Lou. Was it Frankie Louisville who had it?
No, it was Darian Matthews.
No. 2 weeks prior. No, he had the pick six that fell into his hand.
It was
that's Fowler Jr.
Fowler had the pick six.
Okay, this was almost the exact same play.
Earlier this season.
It almost just fell right into his hands, just like that play. Bloop. He was gone.
That's Fowler on the sack, though, wasn't it?
Actually, this guy probably would have caught him, but
that's Fowler on the sack.
Fowler on the sack. Yeah. Fowler on the sack for sure.
You know what?
He's our defensive player of the year, bro.
Credit. Bobby Wagner played way past the whistle on that one, just in case, and that's why they gave us the ball. It's a nice spot.
The bad part about this, though, and they said it in the booth, the refs need to let that play keep going, because that technically, had they called that correctly, that would have been 6 points for us.
Yeah.
They did not play that correctly. They whistled the play dead. They should not have whistled the play dead. Unfortunately, they should have let Wagner finish the play, then call it, because they whistled it dead. That's what changed the whole trajectory of this play. But this should have been six for the D. Boom. Wasn't even close.
You gotta catch that for Darian. Come on, bro. Try playing online.
Who is this who laid the pipe on Singletary? Bloop. Who was that? 35? Hold on.
Butler.
Yeah, it was Butler.
Yeah, Percy.
Butler's like, nah.
What a heads up move, dude.
Fucking Wagner's arms is bigger than most motherfuckers' thighs, bro.
I know,
like you goddamn superhero.
All 22.
Look how big motherfuckers' arms are, man.
Yeah, that's right.
If the NFL, I think they did their drug testing policy early on Wagner, because he looks like he's on the sauce.
He's a massive.
Dude just looks like he is a gym monster. You have to be as good as he is at his age.
Yep, sure enough. Okay, let's go 7:07 into the first, and so we get the ball back after this play, and we get down to the goal line. There's after this
play on Noah Brown.
After this fumble, there's a 22-yard pass interference to Noah Brown, just like Phil was saying, and then we just kind of make our way to this point right here.
This is
Terrence. What's up, Terrence? How you doing, bro?
November 14th. Can't wait. Are you sure you can't wait?
On the calendar, my friend. We will be there with bells on.
This is a beautiful strike route. One step and slant.
This calls for a drink. So yeah, we're on the 1 yard line. Jayden Terry, watch him do his thing. 4 6 bloop. Little quick slant.
That is a beautiful release off the line by Terry.
Quick slant action right here. Wop. And it wasn't even a pick play, because looks like Noah Brown ran his route crisp and cleanly, and it might have disrupted it, but it was totally legal. Didn't affect the other cornerback at all.
That defender lost Terry right off the jump. Terry did a little stutter step and go.
Quick first move. Done. So
and that is why Terry is underrated, because people don't realize that isn't a hard route to get off cleanly.
Was that a play action? It was not. So Eckler sold it. The front seven was playing run. Look at him. Mm-hmm. It was 2nd and 1. The front seven were playing run.
The right side was wide open. I don't know if that was Ertz or not. On the right side,
yeah,
wide open.
He blocked.
I'm talking about up above to the right, all the way to the right.
So that whole play is Terry's your first and second read on that.
He's the only read, I think. I mean, by the time he got rid of it, Bates hasn't even turned around yet. The ball's gone. The ball's right. He's about to catch it. So
yeah, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. What a play. Good play. Good play.
Do you know who gets those plays? Do you know who they call those plays for? Wide receiver ones.
Yeah, true. True.
It is beautiful.
They did I seen somebody do a thing on YouTube about how Bediaz, whoever his name was, center. Badich. They said that he always beats out Lawrence.
Yeah.
Hell, he always like gets a lot, does real well against him.
I'll bring it up later. Jay Gruden actually did one of his little thing where he gives him a steak dinner. His thing is steak dinner awards of the week, and Bedić has won it like every week with the blocks he does. And he called out, he owned Who did you just say?
Dexter Lawrence.
Dexter Lawrence all game.
They said he only.
No,
they said he's.
I hate to say this though, but again, Jay Gruden gets it wrong. Brandon Coleman should be getting that because Brandon Coleman held Brian Burns.
He only played 22 snaps. Though.
0 pressures, 0 hits.
He only played 22
0
snaps.
sacks.
He only played 22 snaps though.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he only
Coleman
played
the
22.
entire game.
No, he didn't. He only played 22 snaps.
Go look. He played
AG,
62
what's
snaps.
up? Superstar quarterback.
But they said Biadasz beats out Dexter Lawrence every time they played when he was in Dallas. He was whooping his ass. They say he always.
He owns Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah,
just come get these.
We held on, but
he got triple teamed a lot.
Our line held the league leading defense when it comes to sacks and pressure rate to no sacks.
Yeah,
2 quarterback hits the entire game.
It was a good time, man. It was a good time. All right, now we're going to jump to the end of the first quarter. 45 seconds left. 2nd and 16 from the Washington 45, and Daniel Jones does Daniel Jones things that he does against Washington. He does it on this play as well. Just a nice little shimmy, gets through the line, and finds the seam, finds the edge, and
I'm not one of these dudes that say Daniel Jones is a bum, bro. He's some mid, but I don't think he's a bum.
But on this play, we also had a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah.
On Frankie Louvu. So if you watch Frankie Louvu, looks like he's lined up right. No, Frankie Louvu's right there. No, it wasn't on Frankie Louvu. They called it on Frankie Louvu, but that should have been someone else because Frankie Louvu was back here. Who's 64? I don't know who that is.
Who are you looking at?
It was a neutral zone infraction. It says Frankie Louvu, but I think it was somebody else. Either way,
that was the incorrect call.
Either way, Jones just does a pump fake. They almost got him.
Got to make that tackle, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this just running into dudes anyways, man. We pay for that later.
Yeah.
Wrap guys up, man.
You'll see it. AG, top of the evening, fellas. Top of the evening to you, man. It's Victory Monday. That's why we are here.
Victory.
Shun don't sign together, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together.
Right? Yeah, that's right.
Better now than never. Business before pleasure. I don't want to sing too many Diddy lyrics.
Yeah, man, it's not a Diddy party.
Man,
this is not a Diddy party, bro.
Put my headphones up.
Take that.
Uh-huh.
Phil, I need you to walk down the street and give me a cheesecake.
We need it.
Shut down the studio.
We need a Diddy sound button, man.
No, we don't either. We don't need.
No, we do not.
I can do it. I can do it for just record this. No, stop, don't. That's the Diddy.
That's true. There you go. You have officially checked that block.
That's right. Love is not supposed to hurt.
Daniel Jones continues his trek against us for 0 passing yards at the half, but he continues his rushing conquest against us for the first half.
Yeah, sure.
This one's 1st and 10 from the 28, and he goes for 12.
Yeah, hey, man, make a tackle on that dude. Man.
I mean, this was a keep. He could have.
Yeah, he's still on black quarterbacks' jobs.
That's right. He pulled it. But that's a little bit of I copyright Jayden Daniels effect, but watch the end. The end freezes. Boom, freezes.
That year he had that one good year got him paid. He was doing that every game.
Yeah.
If they had kept doing that, if the Giants just run that offense exclusively,
we couldn't have stopped it.
You can't. It's hard to stop it.
That our defense did adjust, and they started staying at home more, and that's actually where Tracy started getting more yards. Was off of us playing Daniel Jones.
We practice against an RPO quarterback every game.
But I think they made the adjustments. They probably said, "Listen, just check Daniel Jones." You
hit him a few times.
Yeah, because that stuff wasn't happening later in the game.
Right. Exactly. Here, while I pull up the next move, question for you guys. AG says, "Is Big Washington making a deal for a run or not?"
They're sniffing around the market.
I don't think they are. No, I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't know. People want to come here.
I don't think
they usually happen, you know what? When players want to be traded to a team, the team that's receiving those players, they tend to get better bargains. They tend to get better deals in their name because the players will readily accept it. If there's a no trade clause, that'll get waived.
Right. It kind of gives you first right of refusal too. It's like, hold on. You need me more than I need you right now. It's cool, but here's the price. Too high? All right, sorry. Nice doing business with you. See you later.
Exactly.
Let's go to the second quarter. We're going to go to 11:20. First and 10 from the Washington 40, and this is on our way to another scoring drive. So this is Daniels hitting Noah Brown deep for 16 yards. Just a good play. I thought Noah Brown, Noah Brown's good for his 1 to 2 drops a game. Stamp it, right? Always happens at the worst times. He didn't have any inopportune drops today. He made a good route, made a good busted through the zone, and made the catch. Bloop.
He got himself wide open on that.
Protection was great. They had 2 tight ends stacked on the left, so it looked like Bates and Sennett on the left side. Everyone held their blocks. No eligible receivers on the right side of the line. Good play. I like it.
Everything there.
Yep.
Easy first down. You keep the ball moving.
Once again, Cliff is in his bag, man. Look at this. This is the second time we've seen this on film that we've actually spotted. No tight ends on the right side, 2 tight ends on the left. Last time we looked at this, it was on the right. They scored at the goal line. Remember that a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, remember that was an off-balance one too because they had a tight end playing tackle.
I mean, phenomenal design. Like if you're a defensive, like these linebackers are probably like, what the fuck's going on here? They got to be running to the left. They got to be doing something to the left. Wrong. And everyone just holds their block. Look, they double teamed Brian Burns. Look, 2 tight ends got on Brian Burns. I mean, bro.
And those 2 tight ends are going to hold up Brian Burns. There's one of those is John Bates.
I mean,
and John Bates can block. You just need to have an average blocker at tight end as the other guy, and you've got a pass rusher nailed because you've got a top level blocker in Bates. So realistically, it's that stack basically gives you another tackle.
Yep, love it. There's a Deluxe
pointed out. Coleman played the whole game. Allegretti even popped in Coleman's dislocated finger.
That's right. I read about that, man. That's crazy. I've had a dislocated finger once. It is extremely painful, and you have to do shit like that. Okay, now here's where we get a little bit of Eckler all up in you here. If he rips off a 20-yarder. I don't know if you guys remember this play, but
I certainly do.
2nd and 7 from the New York Giants 41. 10:08 in the second quarter. Let's run it. I mean, I can't wait to watch this one from the back, as always. No pause. Everyone picks up their assignments. 2 receivers to the right.
There's a pull. He follows the pulling lineman into the hole.
This was a 2-back set. You had McNichols on the bottom.
He should have gone, I think.
McNichols on the bottom, and then Eckler up on top. So McNichols crosses over. Man, that's similar to
break that left, you out, dog. Go left, man. You want to go to the middle between them.
See that again.
He go left. You know what that is? You know what that is?
Right now, he take off. Yeah, he go left. It's over, dog. There's nothing they can do.
Oh, hold up. Who was that blocking? Zach Ertz just manhandling. Look, he's manhandling 2 people. Watch.
He should have got behind and went left. Look, just go left, man. Oh my God.
It happened so fast.
I think he was trying to get left, but he didn't want to turn. He didn't want to turn horizontal.
Yeah.
That's why he had him, dog.
So here's the thing: watch the pull, and the back goes up, and the run action runs almost counter. This is a very unique. This is a very unique variance.
Dude,
on the old counter gap run that we used to that Gibbs used to run.
Look how fast Allegretti gets to the second level. Just boom. I'm not even an offensive lineman guy, and this is like a ballet.
This
is like a fucking ballet to watch, dude.
I didn't even notice it.
Look at his foot. Look at their footwork, man.
This is a counter gap concept right here.
They're all perfectly executing this. No one's stumbling. No one trips. Everyone, it's just
they space it properly. Everything.
And watch Cosme. So Cosme's right here. I mean, Dexter Lawrence has a guy in front of him, and then a split second later, there's no guy in front of him. There's Cosme. Yeah. It's like, oh, how you going? Gone. I mean, just beautiful.
Yardage slipped to the second level, so Allegretti.
Beautiful execution.
He tried a touchdown.
It's you got 2 pulls, you got 2 pulls and a block down coming the opposite way. There's a lot of misdirection going on there. It is for those of you who don't remember the old 80s, the counter gap in general. That's what that is, a 21st century version of the counter gap. When you have that movement, the play looks like it's going left and it actually goes right center. That is why it's called a counter gap, because you're running counter to the flow of the rest of the play. So that was that is very interesting play design.
Dev, I have a question for you because I don't have Madden yet. Does the offense look like that in Madden, or is it much more?
I haven't played Madden in like a month.
Okay, I'm just curious.
But no, the answer is no. Like, they do not.
They have not adapted it yet to Madden.
Yeah. Well, they gave. I think last time I checked, Daniels was like an 81. He started as a 74.
Yeah,
he was the 3rd best rookie.
I mean, I just meant the playbook, because the playbook.
The playbook.
We've never.
There are some things that are different in the playbook. I did notice that the last time I looked.
Okay,
they got like a bunch of plays with motion in them.
On this play, it's 4th and 1 on the 12. Trent Scott reported eligible on this play. It's 7:32.
Trent Scott's in motion, as you can see.
The reason why this was a really cool play is because this was 4th and 1, and then they were taking a gamble at the time that they were gonna updates that this was a big gamble. You're down in your own red zone. You could have took 3, but you're like, you know what? I got a dynamic offense. I'm going for this shit. 4th and 1 from the 12. Like, Trent Scott was in motion, like you said, Phil.
I just realized something.
And this was a pass play, but Jayden's like, you know what? I got this. Boop.
I just realized something.
What's that?
Phil is 7-1, and I'm 1-7 in our league, and I'm beating his ass in fantasy football.
Do it.
I'm team IR right now.
I got all my guys back this week.
All my guys are out this week.
Yeah, I got all mine back. They was hurt from week 1. I had 2 guys. I had one guy on IR, another guy on IR, and he got put back on.
Man,
so I had tag.
I'm donkey of the day on that one.
Yeah, I'm folding in 3 of 5 leagues. Marcus, what's up, Marcus? Marcus is manager of Sports View 2, founder on Facebook. Make sure you guys go check him out.
See that, even though that was a pass play, I really think that was a throw it if someone's open, but really it's a Jayden run.
Yeah, it's an option play for him. Like, if you got someone,
I think that it's like, look, unless someone's wide open, you're running this.
Yeah,
he knows.
On this play, this is where we start to get a little bit of the chin action.
The chin action was there was a lot of chin action in this game.
If I put the nuts on your chin, you know those called chin nuts? Remember the introduction of that Dr. Dre, the Chronic album? All right, Jeremy Chin just continued to make plays all throughout the game, but this one kind of jumped out at me. If I hope this is the right one that I earmarked, but this is him making a stop on 3rd and 8, big 3rd down stop right here. Giants were moving right there. Just the effort, the way to block that. I mean, I think it would look better from this side, but he just extends his body, gets that hand in, because that would have been a 1st down and then some. I think.
And Theo Johnson's not a bad tight end either.
Yeah. So that was just a good play. I mean, he scores on us later in the game too.
Well, he had a rough game in general, but he did hit that touchdown later on.
This continues the Daniel Jones 0 yards at halftime. So you got to keep that one going. But yes. There we go. All right. Let's steady mobbing, steady keep on moving. We're gonna go now down to we get the ball back. I think we're gonna skip that one and let's go to I got this one. 3:50 in this going down to the end of the second quarter towards halftime. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. This is a nice strike to I want to say a nice strike to Noah Brown again. Coming up big.
Big catch.
Coming up big.
Turns the field and
bloop. Good play. I mean, I want to. Eckler's in motion. Could be a fake swing pass. I mean, look how open everyone is. You got to dump off here. You got Ertz here. You got dump here. You got Noah Brown's open right now.
That's his best receive. That's his best throw. It's over his shoulder, over his inside shoulder, because he can get over the right one. And that's right on it, man.
I bet you when we look at it from the end zone view, you're going to see this ball probably just inches over this receiver.
Yeah, he could hear it. It was like right over his opposite shoulder where he couldn't get it on this side. He threw it on this side behind him. Like that's. I'm granted that maybe he. I'm hoping he did that on purpose.
Right.
But that shit's wild, man. That's a wild throw.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Look at that. Back shoulder. It's crazy. Front shoulder, actually.
Well, here's a question. Why is Noah Brown always falling and catching? If you notice every catch, he's just literally falling somewhere. Have you noticed that?
He did in that Hail Mary.
Every catch, he's just falling. He's like permanently falling, dude.
Except on that Hail Mary. He wasn't.
Except, but the one we just saw on the sideline.
I swear to God, Steve gets on Noah Brown the way I get on De'Ami Brown.
I like Noah Brown. Don't get me wrong. He comes up some clutch plays. He's just always fall. I don't see him getting a lot of yak. But yeah, great play, fantastic catch, man. Fantastic catch. Way to
I don't know. He had yak on that slant pass in the first Giants game that set us up for the game-winning field goal.
He did.
That's true.
Mr. Clutch time Brown.
Yeah. Now we're going to get down to 20 seconds.
What Browns has done for us.
20 seconds. So we were actively trying to get to the end zone or get in a field goal position at the end of the half. And we made some moves here. I didn't know if we were going to score again, but man, do we have the ability to flip the field very quickly. So it was third, because we had a penalty here. So it was 3rd and 18 on the Giants 42 with 20 seconds left. 20 seconds. And we figure out a way to get some points on the board.
And it starts with this little dump De'Ami, and
so I was screaming for De'Ami, like, why did you not go out of bounds? Why did you not go out of bounds? But he kept the clock going because we had to use our last timeout with 11 seconds left. That was the issue that I had with De'Ami Brown doing what he did.
But you know what? He got more yards, which put us in a good position to get that touchdown.
He sure did.
You will see on the next play.
Should we look at it? Should we actually look at the next play?
Yes.
Let's watch this play from the back.
I think we should because it's a pretty dope play.
I mean, it would be who of us, right?
Hey, I'm saying this. I told y'all De'Ami was going to have his best year.
Well, that's
the bar's not that high. I will admit to that one, but I never. Yeah. Good coaching. He's playing pretty good.
Parenting works, man.
Good parenting works. All right. He was trying to score. He's got that speed.
I will say this though. Where's Luke McCaffrey, man?
I don't know. He's right here, but you didn't hear his name called once. Not once.
He had one catch in the game.
Yeah. Luke was open. He was one play.
He always has one catch.
Beautiful.
This is such a beautiful throw.
It's funny in the X group chat. I called this. I'm like, watch, it's gonna be a fade to Terry. And I was just joking, but I'm like, why not? It's like you had 6 seconds left. I don't even know how much time you had left. And then right over that dude's head, man. Beautiful.
Yeah, that throw before he even went to the corner too.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Protection, wide 9 almost, and Jayden just puts it
right in his hands.
Dime. He didn't have to work for it at all.
Nope, just had to turn around and catch it back shoulder.
And had the corner made contact with him, it probably would have been a penalty because he made no attempt to turn his head around.
So did you hear what Jayden said about this throw?
What did he say?
Everybody's like, it was such a great throw. It's like, what do you think of it? Jayden's like, well, I mean, I could have let him.
I love how he critiques himself. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Basically, he's like, it was a good throw. He's like, I could have let him. And
he could have.
Like, damn, Jayden.
Yeah. That's when you're humbly reaching. So we score there. That's a good first half for us. And really, there's nothing really popping off coming out of halftime. I would be remiss if I didn't show this play. Now, this is not the most flashy play. This is not the most yard gaining play. But since I'm at the controls, I'm going to play this play anyways because I thought it was a great play. And it's one step more towards
good block by
yes.
Ben,
first of all, I know
sit
you're
it.
doing it because it's
Ben, sit it.
Hold on. First of all, that is, if you look at the catch and run, the whole Cooley comparisons make so much sense.
The form is
it looks just like about half of Chris Cooley's career catches.
Catch, head turn, run. It's like very fundamentally sound.
I look at the run block though.
I know.
Yeah,
we're gonna go back
the
to
run block by I think that was Eckler.
No, it wasn't Eckler.
That was Rodriguez. It was Rodriguez that did that.
No, it wasn't Rodriguez. The other dude. What's his name?
McNichols.
McNichols.
I don't think that was McNichols.
That's McNichols. They yelled it out when he did it.
Let's watch.
It might be.
McNichols. No, that's Rodriguez.
That was Rodriguez.
That's
Kentucky
Rodriguez
boy.
Jr.
Kentucky boy.
Bam.
That's
What a
proper.
Thing is, he landed on his feet.
Outside
Though.
leg.
The dude landed on his feet and still pursued him.
I know.
Burns, is that Burns? It came through. He landed on his feet. Watch, he still lands on his feet and pursues him. Though, what a play by the
Yeah, it
athlete.
was
Yeah,
Burns.
but you know what?
He
Still
did
up.
up to him.
You bought him a solid 2 seconds off of that.
You want to see more of this? We'll get to it. We'll see it eventually. Dad, what a good pass block. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. He did what
That
he
is
was
that
supposed to do.
spider Y2 banana right there.
Yeah.
And then
That's
look,
what this is.
Senate comes
That
in
is
as
what this
the
play
as the
is.
H back, Look where he lines up. Boom, right there. He lines up as an H back as the play resets before it starts.
Another callback to Joe Gibbs. All the motion.
Yeah.
Joe Gibbs' offenses were motion.
Here's what I don't know. Why did Brandon Coleman look to double this guy and let Brian Burns come in free rush?
I think he was supposed to smack
Because I honestly think that the idea was that whoever's in the backfield, you take the free rusher and just chip him. Because it's a quick pass.
They probably would have made sure they could plug the gap.
You understand is that Sinnott is the one read on this play.
Yeah.
That's why.
If we had to miss that block,
You don't need
Yeah.
to hold that guy.
Brian Burns is going to destroy Jane if he gets in
that block.
Well,
good
the idea on this is that's exactly how
it's almost like an outside trap block, but that's not a such thing.
Yeah. Then we go on. Seaver goes on to hit 3 at that point, and then
Tia points out that Luke was blocking really good from what she understands that he apparently likes blocking and making a catch when he can, per inside source. I mean, you haven't heard any complaints.
He's blocked his ass off all season.
Well, y'all realize this guy's on play receiver. This is the second year ever playing receiver.
He's been a quarterback.
Yeah, so it's probably still a learning process, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to develop guys, man. Everybody can't come in and be Jayden Daniels, bro. They can't come in and be those guys. Some guys need developing, man, and they're doing a good job.
And everybody's going to have their chance. I mean, look, Noah Brown had a breakout game in this game.
He's had some key catches for us, though.
Yeah,
he's had a couple of big catches for us.
Luke's going to have a game where he's going to have 5 or 6 catches.
He had a touchdown pass that first game against Johnson. He can throw it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter, 12:30, 1st and 10 from the 42. We're going to see some more chin music here. No pun intended.
Sweet chin music.
Sweet chin music, man. Sweet chin music.
This is so much fun.
Okay, go watch his angle. Look where he comes from. My man is all the way up here. I'm sorry, wrong side. He's all the way at the bottom of the screen. Watch him. So
he's playing deep.
How many yards is it? It's almost 20 yards. He's away. Watch his pursuit and watch his angle. Just beeline.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude! What good pursuit?
So did you see? And so there was a timeout after this play, right? So Jayden Daniels went out to Malik Neighbors there, started giving him all kinds of shit for that. Yeah. And I'm like, that this is why I like this guy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know why I like Jayden? Because he only talks shit during the football game.
Yeah.
I bet that text chain is ridiculous.
Oh, I know, dude. Group chat.
That group chat.
Him, Brian Thomas, Malik Neighbors,
yeah,
and
they're probably out there tripping, dog.
Yep. Okay, but later this drive, this is where it gets a little bit unfortunate. And Daniel Jones, this was a really good play by Daniel Jones. He literally lays the wood on Dante Fowler, if I'm not mistaken, and Mike Samerstill. I think he lays it on both of them.
Oh yeah, he kills. Man, like I said, man, he's 6'5", 6'4", 6'5", 230. Man, that's not a small.
I'm also going to point out
bigger than both those guys.
I do think that Samerstill actually caused this. Fowler to not get followed through on the tackle.
So it's not really Fowler. I think Samerstill had Fowler went one-on-one with Jones, he probably would have stopped him. But I think Samerstill disrupted.
Just as big as Fowler.
Samerstill is?
No, Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
Fowler's heavier. boom, boom,
Yeah,
right there.
Man, he just trucked that nigga. He just trucked him, dog.
No,
I know he tripped too.
Samerstill. He didn't truck Fowler.
But he could have grabbed him, dog. He could have
Fowler
grabbed
tripped
him.
over
Fowler was
Samerstill. Look.
grabbing him, and Samerstill, I think,
He got
tripped
tripped, bro.
Fowler.
Nah, bro, that's a truck.
No,
that's a truck stick, bro.
No, not on Fowler.
That's a truck stick.
He trucks Samerstill.
He got both of them, bro.
No,
that's
look,
a truck
watch
stick.
Fowler.
No, watch Fowler. He's got him stopped, and then Samerstill comes over trying to finish the play, and I don't fault him for that.
He trips. He falls down.
I mean, everybody gets ran over. It's part of the game. But I'm just saying he did get ran over.
He falls.
Bro. I got another view. He got ran over, bro. Show the other view. He got ran over too. He's in there too. He caught the shoulder in the face. Look. Right there, should have had it right there. What's going on, man?
He basically tore the defender off of him.
Show the other defender, man. Show the other.
We'll show the other view.
I think that his momentum kept Jones upright.
Nah, the fucking stiff arm kept him.
He falls down over Samerstill.
Stiff arm. He tried to give him a dead shoulder,
over him, but he still caught it though. Look, boom, boom. Nah, bro. You got stiff arm, and he rolled over on him. Come on, man. He just got ran over, man. Look, he ran over, dog. That's a run over.
If this was a Fowler versus Jones, I think this might have been a different.
Nah, man, he ran over him. He ran over both of them. Look,
Fowler,
he didn't even stumble in. He walked in.
Fowler
basically. Come on, man.
over Samerstill. He trips.
Hear it, dog. I don't want to hear it, man. He got ran over, man. We can make all the excuses you want to. He got truck stick. He's mad too. Look, he's stomping the ground and everything, bro.
No, truck stick is if he went over them. He went around.
Nah, he didn't either. He put that shoulder in his ass. Shoulder.
He bounced backwards.
Hold on, man. That's another view. That's got to be a end zone facing one. Another one.
It's probably but it's probably copywritten and
he stiff arm.
Not a truck stick. That
for Samerstill it was. That was a truck stick over Samerstill.
They both got truck stick. Y'all in the chat. How many niggas got truck stick on that play, dog?
One.
Both of them. Two niggas got truck stick.
Wearing a number 0.
The only one that got a truck stick is you.
Both of them got truck stick.
All right, let's go down to the fourth quarter. 8:37 in the fourth. This is a little more Jayden and Eckler action. We're letting these guys back in the game as we shouldn't have. But let's take a look. Third and 9.
Safety, folks.
3rd and 9. I mean, the important thing to look at this play is how Jayden backsteps and extends the play for maybe 1.5 seconds, just long enough for Eckler to get open. Like he could have stayed in the pocket and when it got sacked, but watch him slowly move back, boom, open. It was just a great play to extend to get across the middle. That's what I saw from him.
You know what's funny is that all the qualms I have about Jayden's throwing motion because I don't like
shorthand.
He squares. He squares his body when he throws instead of having being turned and having his shoulder facing his target. But that form does work well with your backpedaling. So the fact that is his natural form does mean he gets a little more oomph on that ball than a lot of quarterbacks do if they're trying to backpedal and throw basically flat or flat facing the line of scrimmage, as opposed to being turned and throwing. He does this thing where he turns and his body's open and he throws, which is for the fact that that's his natural throwing motion actually is helpful for those backpedaling throws like that. Yeah. Because he doesn't lose as much oomph on the ball as a lot of guys do when they go when they're backpedaling and throwing. Yep.
A couple more plays, and then we'll get on out of the play review here and get on with the rest of your regularly scheduled program. Chris Rodriguez was the leading rusher for this team and had a quietly good game. Watch this. He rips this thing off at 1st and 10 on the Giants 24 for 17 yards, man. 17 yards. My guy was balling yesterday. Quietly.
Rodriguez
balling,
really showed why I thought he was going to be on the roster at the beginning of the season after last year. We are spoiled at running back. Let's be honest, guys. We are spoiled at running back.
Yeah. So, like, as the guy in the group just said, we got to stay with the running backs, right? And they're not sexy. If you want to put them as cars, I'd be like, okay, you got a Camaro SS, you got a Mustang GT350, you got, a Hellcat, a Scatback, not a Hellcat. You got a Dodge Charger Scat. Like, you got some solid dudes that will get the job done for
None of them are Z06.
There you go. But you know what? These dudes will get it done for you as a collective.
But we got
We got
Robinson. Robinson's basically a Jeep Wrangler back there because he's all.
Hey, Jayden Daniels is Z06.
Yeah, he's supercars. Terry's in supercar territory too now. I think. I think it's almost safe to classify him as one.
He's already had his second highest.
Terry's a demon.
A demon. Dodge demon. That's pretty good. But yeah, man, that was a C-Rod. Good play. Okay, I think we're gonna do. Do you guys want to watch the 35-yard Trey Johnson touchdown or
absolutely
bypass?
Not.
Okay.
I don't need to see. Look, I wanted us to draft Theo Johnson, so I'm a little mad to watch that happen. But
all right, this last watch. So this play right here, it's a 205, and the reason why it's cool because you gotta look at the sequence of events surrounding where we got to this point. So the Giants had just scored. It's 27-22. We're like, oh shit, we got to score again. First play from scrimmage. On the 30, Rodriguez goes, for 1 yard. Clock still going, 2:48.
And you're like, oh boy.
It's 2:05 left. All right. We could have called a timeout. We didn't call a timeout, and we called a pass play. And I was like, what are we doing? We need to. And then I'm like, hold on. It's actually really genius because the clock was going to stop anyway. So why not just go for it? And this play right here pretty much sealed the game. For the Commanders.
This was a back
because all you needed was a field goal and it would have been over. And it's they are not expecting it. They are thinking we're going to run the ball just because we're going to run the clock out, right? This is called keeping the throttle down game. They were playing the run. Look at their linebackers. They are not expecting a pass at all. Look at that. None of them are ready for this. None of them.
They were ready for Jayden. They were ready for a Jayden run
or a screen pass.
Run.
You're like, there's no way these guys. There's no way these guys are going to risk
behind them.
Exactly. There's no way these guys are going to risk passing the ball and stopping the clock. No way. But you know what? I mean, this is why Cliff Kingsbury continues to impress me.
I wonder why he didn't just keep on running. Why he stopped? There's no one out there. Why didn't he just keep running sideline?
You mean Zacchaeus?
Yeah, like no one was there. Like I wonder why.
Let's find out.
He had stopped to make the catch.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, why didn't you just throw that motherfucker up the sideline? He's gone, dog.
Well, you wanted him to stay in bounds. Now, at this point, you want to stay in bounds. It's the 2-minute warning, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered. But just a great play.
He is just trying to run for the end zone.
Yeah, I'm saying, Phil Bullock. Phil, I'm glad we finally got you, man. We got you live and not after the fact. So good to see you, bro. Third shift killing you, but hey, man, we appreciate you.
Yeah, third shift sucks, bro.
Kicking it with us, anyways, man.
I like third shift better than second shift, though.
Marcus said we got 3 on the main roster, 2 on the practice squad. Yeah, man, we got the stable of bullies in the back there. Michael M. Hello, everyone. What's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Brandon Cole. Brandon, we haven't seen you in a minute, bro. How have you been? Good to see you, man. Said whole squad been on point. We have, man. We have been on point, and we are here at 7-2 rejoicing, man.
Stays on point.
Like that.
It's the joint.
New York is in this area. Over here.
DC in your area.
We're here. We'll watch this from the backside too, and that'll be the rest of the film review, man. We just did 40 plus minutes of film review, and we'll get on with the rest of this regularly scheduled show. A little bit of EPMD for you if you didn't know that, by the way.
Yeah, y'all, you youngins don't know about that.
Yeah, the joint.
Got to chill.
Yes.
Yeah, I love EPMD.
Yeah,
Eric
Sermon. Good play. That sealed the deal, man. And then I'm actually shocked we went down and we were on the 1-inch yard line and we just did 3 kneel down. I'm like, I wish they would have just given it to Chris Rodriguez to win the game and just punch it down the throat and, screw you Giants. But they took the high road.
That would have been fun.
And did the 3 kneel downs.
I was hoping for that.
I was hoping
I
for
understand
it
why.
Me too. They had a whole year to think about that too.
Yeah, man. This is like.
Yeah. They would have had to wait a whole season to get back on that.
Here's the thing.
Bring out the brooms, folks.
Joe Gibbs was notorious for occasionally doing that. Just kind of sticking it to you.
Belichick does it too.
Hold on. So y'all know that years ago, 1991, Mark Rippon had a chance to break the record for most touchdown passes in a game. He had 6. Gibbs goes to him and says, "Do you want to go for 7?" We're up 56-17 on these guys. Or something like that. Do you want to go for 7? And Rippon's like, we might play these guys in the playoffs.
Yeah,
No.
don't want to target. And that was like
smart. That was smart because we did play
Yeah.
them in the playoffs.
Nick Sirianni was trying to give Saquon last week the opportunity to stay in. I guess he could have broke his personal rushing record, his own personal one, and he was like, Saquon was like, "I'm good, man. Let the young dogs eat." I was like, you know what? That's pretty respectful of him. I give him his props. AG says, "Class move not to score." Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, look, I would have personally enjoyed it because it's a division rival. So
I get it. I get it.
But I understand why.
Yeah. All right, guys. Those in the chat. Let's do Overreaction Monday. Let's get through all this stuff here. What's everyone's overreaction, man? We're 7-2. We swept the Giants. We got 4 more divisional games to play between the Eagles and the Cowboys. We got Steelers coming up next week. What's your overreaction, Phil?
We about to do the same thing to the rest of the division that we just did to the Giants.
Okay.
Sweep. I just know why, but that's my overreaction is we're about to sweep this whole division.
Yeah.
6-0.
That's fair. That's a good overreaction. That's why it's an overreaction. I get it. If it was Dallas, another story. AG says, yeah, and no punches pulled. My overreaction is this Rundy's going to struggle against Philadelphia, man. They're going to struggle just like we saw them struggle today. It's an overreaction, and I'm thankful for the adjustments that Big Joe Witt Jr. has been making, and I appreciate all the ability for them to flip it around and just make the changes. But Philly's a different story, man, different beast. So, hey, Brandon Cole, man, thank you so much for the super sticker, brother.
We got a Mac in the chat.
You appreciate
Super
that.
Mac.
Super Mac.
Super Mac in the chat.
Super Mac. We appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Dev, what's your overreaction?
That we're gonna easily go to the playoffs.
I mean, you're 7-2. You win maybe 2 more, you're probably in for the division, right?
3, I get you to the playoffs, I think.
Yeah.
Depends. You are muted, Dev.
I'm sorry. It's not like we're gonna be out of the in my mind, I still have Philly winning the division just because I look at the schedule ahead for both. But here's the thing: even if we win 8-9 games, let's just say we win 8, 9, 10 games. But if Tampa Bay wins 8, 9, 10 games and they beat us, then what?
Yeah, and then you're looking at wild cards.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So
and there's a lot of those guys that's going to be right in, the Rams are probably going to be right up in there because they got everybody back. There's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah, the NFC North is going to be the one.
And
the
then
NFC North.
Green Bay. You got Green Bay is going to win 8, 9 games at least.
Same with Minnesota.
So let's keep this in mind.
Right.
If we sweep the division and nothing else.
I don't think we'll sweep the division. You think we'll be Philly twice and the Cowboys twice?
If we sweep the division and nothing else, we still win 11 games for the first time since 1991.
How many games we got left? 8, 7?
7.
It's house money, man.
If we go 4,
my
3 and 4.
My bad. We have 8.
If we go 8, if we go 4 and 4, oh my, that would be the best year since the 90s for us.
Since 1991. It would be.
Yeah. If we win 4 more, I'm just hoping we go 500. Least. I hope we win. I hope we go 8-0, honestly. That would be dope. But realistically, if we go 4 and 4 the rest of the year, not caring which one of those we win or lose.
Yeah.
And you got to think the Cowboys technically could just be resting everybody last game of the year.
Division wins put distance between you and the other teams in the division.
I'm kind of mad that they squashed the Giants up front and didn't spread out the other two. I don't understand the purpose of that.
Man, they want the year to end with us. Philly and Cowboys are last 2 games, man.
I know. This
NFC East preseason.
Because our last game versus the Cowboys is flexed already. You don't know what time that's going to be at all.
Yeah, but it's the last game of the year. It's going to mean something for us. I don't think it will for them. They might be out of it. They might just be putting fucking Trevor Lance in.
Dak's got a hammy now. Dak might miss the next. He could go on the IR for the next 4 games. So we don't know what to expect.
Yeah, we miss it. And he probably wouldn't play the last game if they're eliminated. They'd probably play Trevor Lance. Trey Lance.
Or Cooper Rush, one of the two.
Trey Lance probably is. It's already over.
Cooper Rush played. I don't know. Cooper Rush played yesterday.
Yeah, that's because he's the backup. I'm talking about if it's over at the last game of the year, it don't mean shit.
Yeah. Brandon, thank you again for the super sticker, man. Like I said, never asked for, always appreciate. So thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate that. Tia says overreaction is how did the defense allow the Giants to come back? Yeah, they went a little soft. It was just a little.
Is it really a comeback? Because we were up 1-2 scores the entire game.
I think we just slowed down a little bit. I don't think we let them come back. I mean, Daniel Jones just started completing passes. He wasn't completing.
I mean, we were up 27-16 before they scored their last touchdown. That's a pretty solid win right there.
And
right?
And what was Neighbor's stat line? Neighbor's stat line?
9 catches for 59 yards.
Compared to what it was week 1, I think we did a pretty damn good job.
He had one less catch, but less than half the yards.
Our defensive backs are perfect, minus Benjamin St. Juice, right?
Oh man, no,
I'm not making that overreaction.
That's why it's an overreaction. That's a good one.
I would love to get that. I wish that a lot more thing. By the way, that picture of our show was 2 Chainz, bro.
It was yeah. Deuce said it. Everyone, most people knew that.
I didn't know. I felt for it. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I said the shotgun.
Todd Samuel, what's up, Todd? JD5 MVP. Let's go. Let's get that number 1 seed and the bye. It's a long. The number 1 seed is going to be tough. I just hope we win the division.
Detroit's a really good team.
Yeah, 11 wins is probably the magic number, I think.
11. You understand that this like.
Their offense.
I'm always a guy who's
just as good as theirs.
Should be the goal every year.
Our offense is rated just as high as theirs is, if not higher.
Philly?
No, Detroit.
Oh, yeah. They're just not. They don't have to do a whole lot. They're just winning at all 3 levels.
Detroit's where we will be in 3 years.
We have 5
our
more.
Our offense is already where they are right now.
We have 5 more points scored than them. But this is where they got us. Their defense has given up 50 or 40 less points than us. We're giving up 189.
Like the second best point differential, right?
They've given up 148. We are 74. They are 110.
Yeah,
they got a 110.
And we're number 2.
And we're number 2.
Yeah.
But that whole NFC North is in the positive for net points. So Minnesota's at 59, right behind us. Green Bay's at 36, and Chicago's at 4-4. They're at 24 plus 24. Dallas minus 54. New York Giants minus.
Not when they're playing us.
Yeah.
Dallas got too much offensive firepower to be that bad. It's weird.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I forgot Todd has money on the Commander. He dropped a bet on the Commanders winning the Super Bowl.
Hey man, you're gonna lose your money, but it's fun. You did that.
It's fun, man. It is
but
fun.
God damn, if you win.
I wish I'd have bet on this. I wish I'd have bet on our record.
Yeah. Phil Bullock says, I wish we would be fighting for a wild card in the beginning. Yeah. Number 3 seed.
I said this in the beginning. I've been saying this. Where we are right now is where I thought we'd be next year.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a year of
straight up
just completely turning everything over. I didn't realize they would turn it over and get the cohesiveness together so quickly.
Yep. All right, chat. Let's go stock up, stock down. Dev, let's start with you and those watching. Give us whose stock went up at this game and whose stock went down, if you can find any.
Stock up, Diaz.
Biatz,
whatever you say, man.
Yes.
Stock down. Man, I should have thought about this earlier. But I'm gonna go.
Stock down's a little tough.
It is, man.
Especially when no one had a glaringly, terrible game.
No one played bad. I'm gonna have to go St. Juice. That's
default. Probably the closest thing you can get.
And I don't think he played bad. He had a couple of bad things happen to him.
Rough plays.
So did Chin, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, that's on him. That touchdown for Trey Johnson.
Yep.
That's on him. But
I'm with you.
I'll tell you what. I'll go defense. I mean, you let him back in the game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you let him back in the game.
Yep.
And that probably was more coaching. It seemed like you're playing a little off coverage prevent. It was going up the field on you. The thing that happens when our coach always say when you go prevent, you prevent yourself from winning. You go prevent and you start letting these underneath passes work, and you're like, you need more yards than this 6 or 7 we're giving you. But then all it takes is one mistake to let something go strip the field on your ass, and then you're like, oh man, we let it go. So you got to just tighten up the whole game. I don't like this. Let's just play 4 quarters and let these dudes throw 5-yard, 10-yard dump offs off the field and waste clock, man. Just play the game like you normally do. That's what got you the lead. Why are you switching up?
Yeah, yep. That's the case, man. That's true. What about you, Phil?
Stock up Jeremy Chin. We
Jeremy
were a little
Chin.
rough on him early in the season, but he has
Mm.
really come on late. And he had 12 tackles in this game, 7 solo with a pass defense,
Yeah.
and several hits where he knocked guys horizontal when they were vertical. Meaning, guys who normally you lay out, you get that extra yard or two, but he's hitting them so they turn sideways before they go down, which saves us an extra yard. Hits like that, he was just delivering it.
I've been waiting for him to come open, like for him to pop off. Like it's been a minute, and I think this was the game.
Stock down. And this is a mild stock down, but the combo of Payne and Mathis didn't particularly impress me. Johnny Newton was all over the place again. But Payne had 3 tackles, 1 solo. Mathis had 2 tackles, none solo. They were just up on the gang tackling there. But neither one of them really were making an impact on stopping the run up the middle. Like I said, Newton had 6 tackles. Now 5 of them were assists, but still he was in on so many plays. And Fowler got 2 sacks, which is good, but just that interior run defense a little shaky, and I'm a little concerned that those two need to pick it up. They need to match Johnny Newton's intensity.
Fair enough. Marcus says stock up, Johnny Newton, Biotic, stock down, BSJ. BSJ is an easy one, man. Can't disagree with that one. Tia says stock up, Defo, stock down, defense. Defo didn't play. How about Derek Force? Derek Force was inactive Sunday. Unless
Defo didn't play. Who
it could be a typo. But my they double paint a lot. They do. My
Maybe
stock
it's a joke.
My stock up is Tress Way because he punted twice. I'm just kidding. We're used to him not punting at all. Stock up for me is Chris Rodriguez, man. Chris Rodriguez. You guys already had good ones too, but I want to give him credit. 11 carries, 52 yards, averaged 4.7. He ripped off that 20-yarder. He just played a really solid game, and I think he was very, we really needed that in the absence of Brian Robinson. The question is he going to stay on the active roster when B-Rob comes back next week versus Pittsburgh?
It is going to be a hard decision to make. It's not really who else can you can just cut somebody else from a different position, man.
You can, but then do you need 4 running backs?
Right, but you don't have to make them all active.
No, that's true. But you're playing with the calculus of I bring them up, I put them down. I thought I forget the math, but eventually once they're up, they got to stay up.
So you can. Well, yeah, you can't take him up for practice squad.
Yeah,
you're going to do it 3 times since his third. But I'm saying as far as inactive, he can just be inactive.
He can be like default.
I think that you would it'd be
just
between him and
dressed.
Him, D4 and Forbes.
Tia meant to say Dante Fowler.
That's the default. That default. Tia.
Yeah. Hey, Dante Fowler. If you notice, he has to be double teamed. If he's not, he's getting he's causing pressure every time. He looks like he might be a Pro Bowler this year, man, and an earned one, not one of those ones that's going in for somebody who's in the Super Bowl and to get to play because they ain't playing. I mean, he's going to get voted in.
Definitely sneaking around a Pro Bowl bid.
Yeah,
he is,
very
quietly.
He was good out there, man.
Jason Spencer, what's up, Jason? Thanks for tuning in. It says Commanders left hand up. Who are we?
The Commanders.
Stock down for me is just the first half run defense, man. These guys, the first half, while the pass defense was great. Daniel Jones, 4 for 6, 0 yards, 1 touchdown. They had a shit ton of. I'm going to tell you exactly what they had in the first half. In the first half alone, the Giants had 142 yards rushing in the first half. I want to say in the first quarter, they had a crazy stupid 120. So first half running defense, you got to get it together. I don't know what the deal was. They figured it out. I'm just saying that's my stock down. So they did pretty good. Ben Harlow, what's up, Ben? Good to see you, man. Winning is fun. You damn right, man. Winning is fun. It's much better than the last 4 years we've been podcasting about this team and just trying to find fun things. I mean, we make it fun because you guys and these 2 knuckleheads make it fun, but it's fun because we're winning. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Coleman is a beast. Todd Samuel, future left tackle. If we hit on Jayden and Brandon Coleman. Come on, dude.
And Jerzon Newton.
And Jerzon, you got a defensive
Hey,
tackle.
you know what? You know what's
quarterback
crazy?
and a left tackle.
And Sanders still, honestly.
You did. And you hated the Johnny Newton pick. You did, because you're like, why is he second round?
Yeah, I didn't hate him as a player, though. I thought he'd be a good player. I didn't think he was a bad player.
You hated the second round pick on principle because
that we were so deep. We had Fedarian.
Yeah.
And old dude in there too, Obata, that was in there at tackle at the time. I mean, we didn't really need, but that, you know, I've been wrong the whole year, dog. None of what I say matters, bro. I've been wrong the entire year, bro.
Yep.
So
it was at this moment,
but we're gonna hit.
He fucked up.
We're gonna hit on Sam Brazil, Newton, Coleman, and Jayden, bro.
Yep. Tia says, ain't they trying to trade Forrest? So Forrest has been inactive all season. He's healthy, so I don't know. He would be a trade candidate. I still think he has something to offer the secondary.
Yeah, I don't know why he's in play. Maybe why couldn't he move the weak side?
There's got to be something going on behind the scenes.
I really think maybe there's some struggle with picking up the defense.
I don't know, man, but that dude can play. Yeah, and we've seen him play firsthand. He was like
he needs to be a true free safety. Meaning you put him single high and just say,
"They'll get it.
Go wherever the ball goes."
Yeah, that's what he's good at. He laid the wood too, man.
Yeah, I don't think he plays as well in a structured defense, but there's a lot more in the way of assignments. So
Todd said, "Can y'all believe a year ago we were complaining about the offensive line, traded Montez Sweat, Eric Bieniemy's bad offense with pick six, Sam? Yeah, it's funny how far we've come since last year. But you know what? Sam's on the Seahawks. God bless him. EB.
I think Sam will be okay in this offense.
Yeah, but Sam's about to take a starting job because Gino looked like ass last week.
Nah. Gino still leads the league in like passer rating in yards or some shit, dog.
He looked like ass this past week.
AG says being able to play single high would help our run defense, stock up rookies. Yeah. But Marcus is high on Jordan McGee. Deluxe says Forrest is back up at chin, but Owens and Reeves.
Jordan McGee, what was his line like last night? Yesterday. I didn't really
he didn't play.
Oh hell.
Yeah, he was 0-0-0.
Was that a joke? Somebody said stop.
No, he had one tackle. He must have been on teams. He had one tackle.
They're slowly, but here's the thing: we don't need to rush him out there. Yeah, you already got Luvu and Wagner. You don't need to rush him out there.
You got everyone. Just a friendly reminder: if y'all watching this on YouTube, please hit that liggity like button for us. That thumbs up, we greatly appreciate it. It don't cost a thing, but we greatly appreciate it.
You gotta like it before you stick it.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's talk good, bad, ugly, great. Don't forget in the chat, give us your good, bad, ugly, great. Dev, let's start with you this time.
Start with me last time, man.
Did you? Okay, Phil, we'll go back to you then.
Good, bad, ugly, great. Okay, so the good was offensive balance again. Really, if you look at it, we actually we were heavy on the run, ran 39 times if you count scrambles from Jayden. 38, I'm sorry, as opposed to only 22 passes from Jayden. Where's my numbers here? Had 209 yards passing, 149 yards rushing for 358 total yards of offense. It's very balanced. And we did that in 60 plays. And and we played a clean game. So that's good. What
were the rushes versus pass ratio?
For us,
very heavy run.
For us, we did
38-22.
There you go.
Now a couple of those runs were Jayden scrambles.
Right.
We didn't have to pass a lot.
We did not have to pass a lot, which is always good when you don't have to pass a lot.
Should have ran one more time at the end of the game.
Bad was giving up that touchdown to Theo Johnson down the seam. God damn it, guys. Come on now. We've been so good about not letting tight ends burn us like they have in the past.
Right up the seam, too.
Don't
straight up
now.
Man. Straight up.
Start now. Don't. Do not start now.
Straight up.
And then ugly was our run defense. We got outran, which means we actually now a lot of this is because that one drive by the Giants, but we actually lost the time of possession battle in this game. And a lot of that's because the Giants were able to run the ball effectively on us, especially in the first half. They had two very long drives. I thought it was going to be – I was like, great. Our defense is going to get gassed early.
It ended up being
Great.
32-28 TOP,
Yeah.
but like you said, at one point it was 15.5 to like 2.5.
Yeah.
It was bad.
We were also up 14-7. So
We were.
That wasn't too bad.
we had a good kids.
But it still was ugly. Great was guys who aren't the big three being productive. The big three being Jayden, Terry, and Brian Robinson. Terry had 2 catches. Both were touchdowns. Only had 3 targets, but Noah Brown had a big game. Austin Heckler had a good game. Chris Rodriguez had a good game. Jayden had an efficient game. He was not great in the sense that he didn't put up great numbers. He was great in being very efficient. But other guys stepped up. Zacchaeus had a big catch when needed. De'Ami Brown had his one big catch when it was needed.
Ben Sinnott caught one sideline.
Ben Sinnott had a catch. Guys who don't get a lot of shine got some shine in this game. So that's great. It just means that you're going to have more guys who can contribute when other guys aren't able to, or other guys just use as decoys, or they're injured. Next man up to make the play. That's always great.
Yep. Okay. Awesome. Dev, you want me to go or you want to go?
Well, good, bad, awesome, ugly, great, whatever.
Yeah. You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. My good 4th down conversions. So we were 2 for 2 this game, and we're 11 for 11 on the season. This is the first time since 1980, since the stat was started being tracked for the record, that we started 11 for 11 on 4th downs, man. That's pretty awesome to me. And when Ron was here, his nickname was Riverboat Ron. I don't see a lot of gambling, and then when we did gamble, we sucked. But here, it seems like we're just converting everything, and it's fucking awesome, man. It's great.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, I'd say that first half run defense. Phil kind of hit the nail on the head already. We were just getting owned in the run in the first half, but we figured out a way to slow it down. 143 first half rushing yards is just absurd. It's just unacceptable. Yes, 0 passing yards, but unacceptable nonetheless. That was my bad. Ugly. We still could not contain Daniel Jones collectively. We kept him in check, altogether, but he was running his ass off the first half. I figured, he used to get his 79 yards. He didn't look as good last game, week 2, but Daniel Jones just finds a way to before the game started, he was like, I have the stat on my phone, averaging 255 passing yards, and he has 13 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. That's now 15 touchdowns and 3 interceptions plus 100 and whatever 70-something yards he had. So he continues to be successful against us statistically by himself. So we got to get that fixed eventually. And great Jayden to Terry, man. That's just, that connection just keeps hitting. Terry, like Phil said, 2 catches, 19 yards and 2 touchdowns. But for the record, he has 6 touchdowns this season, which is, pretty awesome. He's the 10th player in our franchise history to have 30 total touchdowns. I'm not saying that's a high bar, but we don't keep a lot of players. So last week he broke Ricky Sanders' franchise reception record. So I forget what he was. It was like 410, 415 or something. But so he broke that. And so he's finally able to, put up some numbers, and it's pretty damn awesome. So that connection, Jayden Terry, has just been primo for me. What you got, Dev?
I'm gonna go good. I'm gonna go good. The running backs, the running game was good. The bad would be our running defense. The ugly would be some of the choices we made, not going for it on 4th and inches.
Yeah.
Not challenging a first down from neighbor. What's his name? The receiver.
Yeah, he was short, man.
Yeah,
like they hustled to the ball and called it, but they should.
Man, there was enough time for the whole broadcast team to talk about it before they did it, so they had time to throw that fucking flag
and show it on the camera that yes, he was short. I don't know why they're not challenging that.
Yeah, stuff like that, man, could end up biting us in the ass one day.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. Those things were the ugly. Grade would be the sweeping the division. rival, a team we have beat Danny Downs in 5 fucking years, and to beat him twice this year. I'm all for it, man. I'm all in. I'm glad that it happened. So that's the great.
That's good. That's fantastic. Marcus says, good. Our running backs bad. Early run defense. Ugly. We let the Giants hang in the game. Great. Our O-line's playing great. We got 2 of them returning from last year starting group. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Tia says,
one
good.
of them which we didn't have. But
Tia says, good. 7-2. Sweet. Bad. Corner. Ugly. Daniel Jones. Probably containing him. Great. The play where JD threw the rock between 2 defenders and hit Noah. Yep. We watched that one earlier. Todd said, I think we should give the Dolphins a call about Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, I mean, trade deadline's tomorrow, right?
I said that earlier. Somebody pointed out to me that everywhere he's gone, he's made it like basically a cancer.
Yeah.
Like no one likes him in their locker room. He creates a problem. That's what they're saying. So if that's the case, no.
Yeah. AG, I'm with you. I don't think Jones is good, but somehow he just finds a way to put up numbers against us, man. I think this is the beginning of the end for him. For Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I don't think Daniel Jones is the bum personally. I don't think he can be the reason you win. I think that he could be if you had like a stacked offense like the Lions or San Fran, man, and he threw him on it, and you just told him to read option
and a good line,
and watch some guys over. He would probably be a problem, dog. Because like I say, he's athletic enough to where like if they're ahead, he's a real problem.
You know what? Had they kept Saquon, that offense would be a completely different looking.
He's had Saquon for 4 or 5 years. What did they do, dog?
Yeah, but with neighbors now too. They never really had receivers before, but
they had Odell Beckham, bro. What did they do?
Daniel Jones had Odell Beckham.
Daniel Jones had Odell Beckham, bro.
Did he?
I think so.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he had Odell and Saquon.
All right, let's give away some game
balls. I think he got Dave Meggett too.
Dave Meggett.
Otis
Anderson, number 24.
Stephon, the playmaker Baker out there.
Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker.
Mark Bavaro, tight end.
Yeah. Yo. By the way, isn't that the dumbest nickname for receiver? Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker, who got 3 touchdowns a year.
Stephen, the playmaker Baker, man, he wasn't no junk on Tecmo Bowl though.
You know, it's funny.
Dave Meggett will fuck you up on Tecmo Bowl.
You know that guy we have, Cole Yankoff?
Yeah.
Do you know he was the number 16th ranked quarterback coming out of high school, a 4-star prospect coming out of high school?
Can we see him in Wildcat?
I was just browsing YouTube the other day, and so this thing comes on my shorts about where are they now, and it was all the top 20 class quarterback prospects of that year, and I'm like, holy shit, Cole Yankoff was a 4-star quarterback prospect.
Damn.
That's crazy. Now he's a tight end.
Probably better than Daniel Jones.
Yeah. All right,
Deb. Yeah, Daniel Jones and Anthony Anderson, Anthony Richardson both need to just move to tight end, bro.
Yeah, true. All right, Dev. Go ahead and give your game balls away.
Game ball goes to defensive. I'm going Fowler.
That's a good one.
On offense, I'm gonna go Allegretti, man.
Allegretti.
I don't think I've ever given an offensive lineman game ball. It easily could have went to Coleman. But I'm going to Allegretti because he popped a teammate's finger back in place.
Yeah.
And hit niggas on the second level.
All those guys.
I'm going with Allegretti, man. He's been solid.
That whole O-line is just
keep scoring on field, which y'all hear.
All the years we've been talking shit, Trent Williams, Hogs 2.0, whatever. Knock on wood. This year, unexpectedly, them dudes are playing like the Hogs of the old kind of. If going back to the counter tray and all the with the polls we were talking about earlier, man, it's just a nice surprise. What you got, Phil?
They play with execution and they do play with a mean streak.
Yep, attitude. Go ahead, Phil. What do you got?
All right, my game balls.
Balls.
Defensively, since Fowler got one, I'm going to give one to Jeremy Chin.
On my chinny chin.
I mean, you come in laying hammer like that on guys. It catches my attention. We've been needing some of that from our secondary. We're seeing it now with Chin the last few games, especially in this past game. I hope it continues. On offense. I'm going to give one to Noah Brown.
Noah
Noah
Brown.
Brown.
Look at that.
Noah Brown gets a
Brown.
breakout. He's definitely showing why people had so much faith in him. He's finally starting to really, really come into his own.
Never once paid for drugs
on this team.
Never once.
So,
okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm
That's
definitely happy with that.
That's a good one. Yeah,
and especially considering, hey, I was one of the people who was like, who's going to take Jahan Dotson's place? Well, I guess we've now figured that out. At least at the moment, it's
Jonathan Dotson came up with a big play, a big
he
catch, man.
He had a 36-yard catch. You know what's going to be funny
nice,
one day?
It was a nice catch.
If it happens, let's just say De'Ami Brown's going to have a good game. Dev and I are on purpose not going to pick him to get a game ball, and then Phil's going to have to give De'Ami Brown his game ball. That's what's going to happen.
De'Ami Brown's going to get a game ball for years up, man. That's Steve's.
it's coming.
And
He's
Brown better do something to earn a game ball.
He's gonna break. He's gonna break one. He's gonna break one. Tia says game ball. The offense, Chris Rodriguez. Defense, Dante Fowler. That's a good combo. Jason Spencer says we gonna beat the Steelers. I bet on it. The Steelers are a very well coached team. It's gonna be a close game. I'm curious what the line is in that opening up.
It's Commanders by 2.5.
And that's in Pittsburgh, right? No, that's coming back home.
That's in Washington.
Come back home. And Pittsburgh travels well, so it'd be interesting to see how the crowd looks. They just always travel well.
I don't think they'll travel as well as they have in the past.
Nope.
I do. I think they will. For sure will.
No, they'll travel well, but
we're 7-2. We're gonna have a lot of people for real. Marcus says Tyler Biotis on offense. He did well versus Dexter Lawrence. Chin. Special teams, our kicker. Okay. Todd says game ball goes to Jayden Daniels for avoiding sacks and getting that ball to Scary Terry. That's a good one. Brandon Cole also voted Noah Brown with Phil. There you go. You guys both get the bell. Elias' game ball. What's up, Brian? Game balls to O-line for not giving up a sack. Yeah. That's a good
one pressure too, or something like that.
They gave up 2 quarterback hits the entire game.
Yeah. For me, offense is Chris Rodriguez. I said this earlier, man. The man was just smooth, had 2 clutch plays, that 17-yard scamper. He just ran hard. And I thought McNichols was going to be the feature back, but it ended up being Chris Rodriguez who led the team in rushing. So he gets my offensive one, and I'm gonna give the defensive one to Bobby Wagner because I was gonna give it to Chin and Fowler. You guys picked him. Bobby Wagner was flying all over the field too. We saw him pick up that fumble
when no one else was paying attention, he was paying attention.
Yeah, finished with seven total tackles. A quiet day statistically for him, but Fowler had those 2 sacks, and other than that, it was almost a routine game on defense. They're just tackling and stuff like that. So, yeah. Todd says we going to pick off Russell Wilson twice for a forced fumble. I hope so, man. Let's make it look like it was a bad decision for them to not go away from Justin Fields, man. That'd be dope. Okay. It's now time for the weekly Glock Dookie Award, where Dev gives away his weekly awards. Stand by. All right, Dev.
All right, man. The Glock Dookie Award goes to the front office of the Giants because if you saw Saquon Barkley hurdle a nigga running backwards, bro.
Yeah, it was
hurdled a nigga going backward. And that guy, and when you watch Hard Knocks, the owner says, it's hard for me to sleep at night knowing
if he goes to Philly, I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night. That's
right.
Exactly what he
went to Philly and hurdling niggas running backwards, bro. Do you have that play, by the way?
I do have it.
I'll show my God, man.
Let me tell you something.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. And just to let y'all know, the Glock Dookie Award this week was between them and the Bears because the Bears is like the gift that keeps on giving, bro. Yeah. And they still talk shit another week and got their ass kicked by a team we blew out.
I got a couple tweets to show that, by the way. Look at Saquon.
Look at this move. Whoa. And then this. Oh, my God, man. That's ridiculous.
I said this when he came out of college, that in terms of just individual talent at the running back position, that Saquon Barkley was the greatest talent I'd seen since Barry Sanders.
Bo Jackson.
No, I think Barry was better than Bo because Barry can make people miss like
right there.
But Barry didn't do no damn backwards hurdle over anybody.
No one did that. That's
he committed,
one, bro.
He committed right there.
And he would have been gone if 4 niggas wasn't waiting on him when he landed. He would have been gone. He would have skated.
Good play.
That is still one of the most insane things I've ever seen.
Oh, dude,
running
Herbert,
back
I do
dude,
doing a
period.
front flip in Cincinnati's up there too, bro.
Yeah, that it was a
front flip landing,
was
sticking a landing. That was a good one too.
Yeah,
or the drop kick by Hollywood Brown, right the punt back.
Or Antonio Brown with the karate kick.
Yeah, Antonio Brown, not Hollywood.
Yeah.
I see. But you understand let me see if I can find it. There's
Barry Sanders behind Ty Law, where he runs behind him, and then runs the other way.
Speaking of which, Jayden Daniels at Capital One Arena today. They showed at the Wizards versus it was the Wizards versus Golden State tonight, and he was there with his mom, his newly certified NFL agent mom, and so they played the Hail Mary, and they showed him. Look at that, dude! That's so cool.
And they put him at point guard.
No, it's just good to see
the
love between the two teams, man. That's all. And then going back to what Dev was saying, you got Bears fans just still upset. This is Black Ditka. Remember I told you about Black Ditka? This is Black Ditka, and he's just drilling into the Bears for
Man, these dudes could have had Alt's probably an All-Pro by next year, bro. Joe Alt probably gonna be an All-Pro and the best tackle in football for about 10 years after Trent Williams leaves, bro. He's probably gonna be the guy. And you could have had Marvin Harrison if you had just kept. Kept Fields, man.
Stayed the course, man. Stayed the course.
Yeah, kept Fields. You would have had Alt and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Utah, what's up, Utah? Late as always, but hey, man, we appreciate you. Better late than never, man. As always. Tia says, I agree with Dev. The Glock Dookie Ward goes to the Giants front office. Joe Schoen, his name is Joe Schoen. He ain't gonna be there, man.
They should have fired all them.
Him
dudes.
And Dayball.
And I don't even think Dave was a bad coach. I think he's going to be the best one of the coaches to get fired.
There's a chance. There is a chance all three NFC East coaches get fired except for the Commanders.
I don't think Sirianni's going anywhere, bro.
I'm saying there's a chance. If they self-destruct, there's a chance.
Oh, yeah. Everybody can get fired except our guy.
Yeah, exactly. What, dude, this is the multiverse, man. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I about gave Deontay Brinks the thing, but he ain't really talk shit this week. He did last week. Last year when they played us, he talked shit. He ain't really say nothing this game. Did he say something this game? I know the shit he talked on Instagram, whatever, was like last year, where he was mad that we ain't draft him and say he's gonna make us pay for it every year, twice a year, and all that shit. And what did 17 do? Well, 17 got 2 touchdowns on your ass.
That's right. AG says video games can't duplicate that move. I bet you if you don't try it, Madden can duplicate it.
I've tried to spin and jump over
niggas all the time. I'm talking about Madden with
he'll go through him and
shit, man. Some of the craziest.
Man, that shit was it's gonna be on Madden next year for sure though. That's gonna be the OP move next year. The backwards hurdle over a nigga, dog.
Yep. Here's a little fun tweet from John Keim and for the audio crowd. In the last 4 minutes of the game, Jayden Daniels has an NFL best 97.5 QBR, ranks second in completion percentage at 87.5, and tied for fourth with 2 touchdowns. 3 is the most. The last 4 minutes of the first half, Daniels tied for third with 4 touchdowns, ranks first in QBR 97.4, second in completion percentage at 79.5. I mean, this man is he's just doing great things. I mean, it's a fun run. That's all I'm gonna say, man. It's a fun little run. And there's another dude on Twitter named Joe A NFL. Have you seen that asshat here?
Oh yeah.
He's clowning though. So this is in March. He's clowning Adam Peters, all moves in the free agency, saying that we had the worst free agency in all of the NFL. And he just, this is his grades on all these players. And somebody went back to pull out that thread and is roasted.
Go back to the top. Let's go check these out one by one. Go back to the top, man. By the way, Marcus Mariota won a football game as a quarterback. He basically played an entire game but 1 drive.
He dropped
and
40,
won.
40.
By the way,
40 banger.
And Austin Eckler,
you can't, dude.
He's probably one of the best offensive players on the team this year. He's been killing.
Yep. So
I'd ask you agree on that one. Nick should get a check mark too. Killing. Zach Ertz deserves a check. Doris Armstrong. Out of all the ones so far, Dorance Armstrong has been the least, but he's still good. He hasn't done anything bad either. Dante Fowler is going to be probably a Pro Bowler. Cleveland Farrell actually is probably the least one, but he's been hurt.
Yep.
Like 2 games, and he's not been bad. Goes on down. Luvu, do you grade that at X2?
Luvu.
Bobby Wagner's a win and Chin's a win. He's stupid. Yep. Every one of them hit.
So
every one of them motherfuckers hit, bro.
You get that, but all good.
I could have gave you the Glock Dookie.
Joe NFL. Hey, go on Twitter. Go on Twitter and
this is a yearly Glock Dookie Award winner nominee right here, dog. You get the Glock Dookie of the Year award nominee. You and what's that ass hat and the Bears dude? The fucking joke.
Tyreek Jackson.
Nah, man. The one with the weird ass badass takes about the Bears talking about
Adam Rank.
Yeah, Adam Rank's up there too, man.
Adam Rank may be the dumbest man in football.
Hey, Chick Hernandez got him today.
What did he say?
He just called him out. He was like, he made a comment about something Adam Rank said versus the Bears game, like the Bears dominated the Commanders. I think Adam Rank said that, right? And so Chick replies to his comment saying, "Man, it looks like the Bears dominated the Arizona Cardinals." Adam Rank's like, "Did you even watch the game?" And the Chick was like, "This is exactly what you said last week." You just got to read the thread.
Yeah,
Chick got him, man. And then he's been responding too, so it's kind of funny. So. Yeah,
he responded to me, but that's because I think I may have told him to go catch herpes or something.
Ryan says, he was there with his mom, Bobby Wagner. Oh, yeah, that's right. Bobby Wagner was there tonight, too.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner's sitting right beside his mom, man, making Google eyes and shit.
Caps are on fire, too, man. They're 8-3. Ovi has, I think, 6 goals this season. It's
7 goals, 11 games.
Goals.
He is going after Gretzky this year.
I thought it was going to be 2 years, but there's a chance. I think he's got to get, what is it, number 42? I can't remember what the number is. It's getting smaller. Marcus said, I remember when coming out of college, Saquon Barkley was bigger and better than Le'Veon Bell. Jason Spencer, I love this show. Keep up the good work. Hey, man. Thank you. We appreciate that. Share the love, man. Tell someone else. Let's get some new people on here. But yeah, that's going to kind of wrap it up for the formal portion of everything. As you know, we always like to end the show with a little bit of positivity. I mean, we're all positive here. 7-2 coming back home to Pittsburgh. It's going to be a tough game. But yeah, man, y'all got any good news stories as we close out? Let's share them, lift everybody up. And
Louisville won 92 to 45 in basketball in their first game. I watched Cooper Flagg play a little bit for Duke. That white dude
guy, he's
nuts,
nasty.
Dude.
He is nasty.
He was 40 on the USA team when they played him before the season.
I swear to God, it feels like Cooper Flagg was supposed to go into be dominating college basketball 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's a freshman.
I know, but it feels like he was
like he's been around forever.
5 years ago.
Like Zion Williams was like that, man. Like he'd been in fucking high school for 20 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure, man. He's tough. He's a real deal. I don't think he can shoot very well. But he shoots good enough. He shoots good enough. But the thing is, you got to back off of him because he's going to go. If he gets one step ahead, it's over, dog.
Yeah.
He's going. But he shoots just enough, good enough to keep him. He's a shooter. He's a scorer, not a shooter. You know what I'm saying?
University of Maryland won by 30 over Manhattan today.
There we go. Football team.
I think Kentucky was blowing somebody out when I passed him up. Boo, fuck those guys. Except Chris Rodriguez, he's cool.
Yeah.
And the Carnathan Towns.
KY. All right. We will be back Thursday for a little Steelers preview. I got to get on the horn and see if we can find a Steelers content creator. If not, it will just be us. But if we can get a Steelers content creator, that would be cool, man.
So I want to make a recommendation.
Okay.
If you're in the Norfolk area, ever, and you feel like, having yourself a nice meal, and you have a nice budget for one of these,
go to McDowell's.
There's a joint called Saltine. It's a seafood restaurant.
Sounds racist.
It is. My server, my server, and her manager were both black, so probably not.
So you had a bunch of black slaves.
No, the manager was black too. Thank you.
Yeah, so you had a bunch of house Negroes making your food. They shining silverware too back there, Phil?
Not that I saw. I didn't ask him to. But no. Seriously,
you had a bunch of black people wait on you. Is what you're telling me.
You like high-end seafood. I mean, it was, it wasn't the most expensive meal I've had. I mean, for two of us to have a couple cocktails and some raw oysters and then some 2 entrees, and it was about 200.
You eat them at the shell. You use a fork like a bitch.
Now I slurp those things right out the shell, man.
Put some hot sauce on them and shit. Some
You
cocktail
damn right
sauce.
I do.
Cocktail sauce, hot sauce,
Yeah.
a little bit of lemon. Maybe it's
A little bit of the garlic, a little bit of the garlic spread on there too.
I like the little garlic spread too. We used to have a place here like called Toots. It was like that, man. Pretty dope.
Yeah, this is one of those nice, dark, dimly lit restaurants. The kind they put us in a nice corner booth. Like it's supposed to seat 6, but it's the only one they had available, so it's just 2
Nice.
of us. It was great. Yeah.
For the record, Dev,
it was definitely all of a sudden, like I went and visited some friends. We went to a concert down there. Show was great. Next day visited some friends I got down there, and then all of a sudden my girl's like, "Oh, I got us reservations at Saltine." It's like, "Oh, you got us reservations?" Okay, we're going on that level now. But yeah, so that was good, my life. This whole weekend down in the Tidewater area. I actually do like the Norfolk area a lot.
Virginia Beach is great.
That whole area, Chesapeake, Portsmouth, Virginia Beach. I do enjoy myself down there, and I said to myself, we always talk about how we want to move south because me and my girl both hate the cold.
Yeah,
so this is about as far north as I can go at this point.
That's
maybe
not
Ocean
south
City.
enough, but it's a sweet spot.
Maybe Ocean City because it's Ocean City. And I have a soft spot in my heart for Ocean City.
Yeah.
But realistically, if I'm moving south, that's as far north of the south that I can go.
Virginia Beach, you mean?
Tidewater.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Dad, for the record,
Norfolk, check out Saltine. Very
17-10. Chiefs are losing.
Yeah, I see it.
So
I'm watching the next
I
play.
made-
Getting the ass kicked too.
what's good in my life? I cashed out a $50 bet for $612.
Yeah.
That's good in my life. If the Chiefs won tonight, I had a 9-game parlay. I picked 8 out of 9. My only game left was this Chiefs game, but I chose to cash out for $600.
The bragging rights of you hitting a 9-game parlay though, you would have never been able to.
No, dude, hitting 8 is pretty good. I'm
8
proud
is
of myself.
awesome. 8 is sick, man.
I
might have done it too. I don't know, man. I'm kind of greedy. I'd have been like,
Hey, man.
I'd be like, I'm more Wolf of Wall Street. You know, so I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna keep on.
Start bagging up just
Yeah, that's gonna be me. I'll be
a fishbowl or something.
we in it, dog. We like motherfucking penguin and what's his face?
McDonald's has the
like
golden
Victor and
arches.
Penguin, man. We
McDonald's
in it.
got the golden arcs. McDonald's got the Big Mac. McDonald's got the Big Mick.
That's what Phil with the
McDonald's buns have sesame seeds.
with the
Our
lead,
buns have
Danny
those
Green's
seeds.
pizza.
Direct to your pizza to Danny Green's Pizza. Yeah, Todd, we talked about this earlier. Dak has a hammy. He could go on an IR for 4 games, man. It could be crazy. And CD's hurt too. I don't know what CD's injury was, but
It was your shoulder.
Tia was stationed at Fort Story on Virginia Beach. Loved it there.
Yeah,
man.
the AC joint. That's what I'm saying. I think Cowboys could be in some trouble by the last game of the year. They might be sitting them niggas, man.
I'm telling you.
I mean, look,
Here for it.
I'm just ready for us. To
Here for it.
just handle some teams. And I want to see it. Like, I like the fact that we're not just blowing out bad teams. Like, we're persevering. We are getting some battle tested moments, and we're coming through. I like that because it just means that nothing's coming easy, so nothing is taken for granted.
That's right.
I got a friend of mine, Clayton. Yeah, I've met him a few times.
Clayton
He's
Bigsby.
he's a Steelers fan. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna come on and talk to us. I'm gonna talk to him, man.
Okay.
He definitely been hyping it up a little bit.
All right. That works.
We'll talk to some Steelers fans for sure.
Yeah, my mom was a
Everywhere.
Steelers fan, so I kind of familiar
Everywhere.
with their history. I like Tomlin. He's my favorite coach.
Tomlin's a good coach. He figures it
I
out.
like Tomlin.
A lot of people don't like him.
I like Dan Quinn. He's done a fantastic
yeah,
job.
fuck
That's my
Tomlin.
guy right
you know
now.
what I'm saying? Fuck Tomlin.
Yeah.
I'm talking about outside of our team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll be back.
Keep a team motivated, even if they're undermanned.
Yeah, I do.
They'll always get 8-9 wins a minimum.
Yeah.
Hey man, I keep scoring on Phil. Y'all all hearing that? That's me busting Phil's ass.
All right, guys.
Busting Phil's ass. That's what you're hearing. Busting
Yeah,
his ass.
it's like
busting his
Spider-Man.
ass.
Everybody gets one.
Can't win them all.
I got 2. Damn it. Fuck you.
I'm barely ahead. I think I got 2 this year. So.
I mean,
I-
one. You get one opportunity where you can catch a champion
Mom spaghetti.
off guard.
That's the words of Jameis Winston. I'm a
Yeah.
white boy from Detroit.
Now, you imagine if you had to say this black boy from you had to go like Tom Brady's black boy from Compton. Real niggas don't die. I just want to celebrate. Surprise, nigga. And then just walked out. Funny as hell. Shout out to Giselle Butcher.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna get out of here. Hey,
Hey,
Thursday
by the way,
night.
if we beat the Steelers, Steve has signed a contract saying he was saying my niggas by DMX and use the words my ninja to replace it.
I
Oh,
don't
he's
know where
got
he
the
gets this
beat
from.
now.
I don't know where he gets this from.
He's got the beat now.
Let's get it on.
We love me some DMX, man.
Yeah.
All right, Thursday night, 8:35 p.m. We'll be here again. Don't miss it for the Steelers preview, and then roll into Sunday, see what we got. So thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Like I said, this podcast is available on all of your audio podcast platforms. Thank you so much for tuning in, each and every one of you. Thursday night, 8:35. Hope to see you there. As always, peace and hail. We out.
Yeah.